Whether it's a meaningful tribute or simply another piece to add to the skin canvas collection, tattoos are growing in popularity.
Here in Minnesota, the oversight and regulation of the tattoo industry is fairly new. And tonight, Fox 9 investigator Nathan O'Neill digs through hundreds of inspections, revealing the most common violations and how to protect yourself.
It's a billion-dollar industry. And according to market research, at least 1 in 2 American adults has at least one tattoo. But how do you know your favorite tattoo shop is following the law? Well, in our months-long investigation, we set out to find out. From colorful creations,
I am big on butterflies.
I've got a couple different violets, I've got apple blossoms.
To sentimental tributes to mom.
Here, this one for the top is my mom. Her name was Rose. She passed away.
Tattoos have become a projection of personality.
Everybody got their own little taste.
And while body art has been around for generations, only in the past decade has the government stepped in, inspecting the ink industry in Minnesota. At Dragonland Tattoo in Hopkins, we meet Sean Anderson. He's been in the biz for more than 30 years and has the accolades to prove it.
A needle, and the needles, you know, they have sterilizer indicators in there. These are disposable.
Anderson used his expertise to help craft local rules and regulations to keep the industry safe. And now, as required by law, tattoo shops are routinely inspected.
Like any other industry that deals with blood and bodily fluid, it's really important to make sure that that is handled properly.
The Fox 9 investigators analyzed hundreds of inspection records for tattoo parlors all across the state over the past 3 years. And our research reveals that a majority of those inspections resulted in violations of the law. Statewide, inspections conducted by the Minnesota Department of Health found violations in 77% of all inspections. When it comes to the city of Minneapolis, inspectors found violations in 58% of inspections. And it's worth mentioning, in Minneapolis, the city conducts its own inspections every year.
Some of the most common violations are usually associated with the paperwork.
Cindy Weckworth is Director of Environmental Health for Minneapolis, which oversees the city's 50 or so tattoo establishments.
They want to make sure that they are doing it safely and that they're protecting their clients and customers who are coming in.
Statewide, the vast majority of violations reviewed by the Fox 9 investigators were in fact minor. However, some were more serious. At Skin Lab Piercing and Tattoos in Rochester, an inspection in March 2021 documented a failure to maintain records of spore tests. Those tests are used to ensure reusable tools, including needles, have been properly sterilized in machines like this. The health department confirms that violation was quickly fixed. And at Zenith City Piercing and Tattoo in Duluth, inspectors flagged a failure to post a technician's license in February 2021. That issue was also fixed. And that same month, an inspection of Benchmark Tattoo in Duluth drew a handful of violations. Among them, inspectors spotted this contaminated needle that was not properly disposed. The document explains it was, quote, grounds for immediate closure. But the owner, Kyle Grover, tells us that issue was corrected immediately and his business remained open.
It was in the sharps container, but it hadn't dropped down fully into the container all the way.
Do you feel like your establishment is as safe and up to par with what is required by the law?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Understanding the full scope of what happened in that scenario, did you feel like that violation was serious or no?
I think it's, it's important that we correct that, but it's also like I don't feel like it was that serious.
Back in Hopkins, tattoo artist Sean Anderson isn't too concerned about the volume of violations found in Minnesota's ink industry.
Should people be worried about that? I mean, should that deter them from going to an establishment?
Well, no, the fact that they're inspected is a great thing, and it depends on the violation. I've had an inspection before with a violation. It was a rip in a chair. Should that scare you away from tattooing? Absolutely not. If somebody isn't doing proper sterilization, that would be more of a concern, of course.
Across Minnesota, more than 1,100 tattoo artists are currently licensed by the state. But as tattoos continue to gain popularity, inspecting the ink industry will become even more critical to protecting public health.
A few tips to consider if you're planning on getting a tattoo. Well, the number one is work with a licensed professional. Make sure they have that posted on the wall somewhere clearly easy to spot. Then do your research, not only of the studio, but the artist that you plan on working with, so you can find out who's reputable and who's not. Then there comes the question of common sense. If it doesn't look clean, it probably isn't. And for the sake of transparency, we're going to be taking all of the inspection reports that we uncovered in our reporting, and we're going to put them on our website for you so you can check it out for yourself at fox9.com. For the Fox 9 investigators, I'm Nathan O'Neill.